stuff like that.
Is the lamest thing I've ever heard in
Yeah.
my life. I was hoping for something far better than this.
Oh, well, it gets pretty good.
Will.
Hello, Will.
Hello. How are we?
Come
How are
on
we?
in.
Good to see you guys. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming around.
Great to have you.
Thank you. I've got a gift for you
Oh,
guys.
oh my God.
I know.
Straight to
my
it.
God.
All right.
I didn't have to.
You
I
didn't.
thought every house needs this.
Okay.
It's a house isn't complete without what I'm about to give you guys. It's a deck of cards. But it's not just a regular deck of cards. It's a Total Recall vintage Arnold Schwarzenegger pack of playing cards. If you flip at the back, look, you can see them all.
Sweet.
Tell me that's
Arnold
not...
That is
Schwarzenegger.
sick.
You know,
This
and
is
if worse
Total
comes to worse,
Recall.
if you're not going to play cards, you can at least... You got like a thing to roll into a roach for like a joint. So it works either way.
No, this is perfect. We love card games.
California Total Recall playing cards. Cheers, dude. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, if that's okay, that would be really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, you
Thank
got
you
your
very
shoes
much.
off.
Yeah, I believe in shoes off.
Will, thanks for coming and joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you at the moment? You're living in an area. We don't want to
I'm in
give
the old
Will's
Sydney.
address away because this man is on TikTok and you don't want to have young'uns rocking up at the
Oh.
door, knocking, going,
It's,
is William here?
The police are like, Will, too many young people at your house. What's going on? I'm like, look, mate, I'm not telling them to come over. What are you talking about? But yeah, no, I'm living in the old Sydney, the old the best city in the world.
As
Thank
they-
you. Not a lot of
Maybe.
people have the balls to say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go even further. Melbourne. There we go. Let's
I
crack
don't
that
think
out.
they really need that right now.
Yeah,
Will. They're in a lockdown.
true. Yeah, true.
You're saying there has been a genuine thing of like, we can't let people know where we live.
I think it's just like a new thing, I guess, because like I also get very bizarre messages asking like, "Where are you right now?" Blah 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 stuff
Let's
like that. So I think it's like
party.
a weird. I'm not saying I'm anything
Yeah, yeah.
notorious or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But maybe there's like some bit of like recognizableness. To
Yeah,
me now.
yeah.
It's interesting. It's just like I guess being a little bit careful.
Totally.
It's kind of cool. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I love it. But like, it's one of those things. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
How
yeah.
long is this gonna last?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like maybe another month, and then I'm done.
You
So-
never know when the missiles are going to take out the satellites.
Exactly.
TikTok won't exist anymore.
Oh, for me anyway. Like I reckon I'll just be done in a month. Like I'm waiting for in a month's time. I post a video and people are like, "You're shit now," and I'm like, "Okay, well that was it."
That was good.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh, by the way, this is where I live now because fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
No one gives a
Come
shit
get me.
anymore. Yeah.
No.
Please come. Actually, like.
More likely is that you'll start hearing from China a lot more.
Yeah, well, that would be the real thing. It's like, oh, I noticed your lights on in your room now. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
You live with someone you met off TikTok.
Yes. So I met my roommate through TikTok, which was very bizarre. I did like some shit video and he commented on it. And I was like, oh, shit, like I know him. I've seen a couple of his movies and we started talking and we already had mutual friends.
Yeah.
And then we just like became really, really good mates quite quickly. You know, when
Cool.
you just are always on the same wavelength.
So you've moved in with this guy that you've formed a really good friendship with, and is it just you two, or is it someone else?
So there's a third.
And so you've gotten to know the third housemate now.
Yeah, so Ed's gone away for a couple months, so it's the two of us in there.
Okay.
So he's just smoke bombed. He's gone like,
okay.
enjoy.
so you've been left with the person you're not as good of friends with.
Yeah, the new friends.
How's that going?
It's going well. It's going well. I think we're just we operate on such different hours. You know, he's almost nocturnal, and I'm up early every morning.
Yeah. So you're making TikTok videos in that house, and is he ever helping you? Does he understand what you do?
Yeah. Yeah. He'd be like, "This guy's fucking screaming in his room like all the time." the
I'm
same
trying to
stuff."
sleep.
Yeah,
It's 1
yes.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
This is bedtime.
Yeah. Come
He just
on,
keeps
dude.
talking to himself, or like talking to girls that aren't actually there.
Yeah.
Is he practicing how to pick up?
Yeah, what the hell's going on? He's just yeah. Yeah, he knows. I mean, at first I was a little bit embarrassed of like doing videos in front of them. Boop, like put my tripod up and be like, "Can you guys just give me like 5 minutes?" And then I'd sort of go into their rooms. Then I'd be like, "Oi, bro, what's going on?" Like in the kitchen, and then I'd be like, "Oh, damn it, bad take." Like, so they'd be
Redo.
hearing that. But then now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like
no,
they
yeah.
can be sitting like where you guys are, and I'll just be going like, so why is everyone like bullying me right now? And they'll be like, oh, okay, classic.
Are they ever laughing or like contributing or in any way, or you try and keep it this as like, this is my thing that I do?
Me and Ed did a lot of lives together, live streams,
Okay.
where we
Okay.
test weird food.
Yeah.
We go to the Red Phone convenience store. and
Great,
pick up the weirdest
excellent.
thing. Best place in the world.
Best place in
Excellent.
the
Who's the
world.
guy that
Hazing.
Hazing.
has him? Yeah, absolute king.
Smoked shisha with us once, actually.
Really?
Closed the shop
Here?
early.
Yeah, here.
He was like, I'm coming over. He closed the shop, came over. He was like, yeah, I'll
Oh,
bring the...
dude,
He's
he's such a
excited about
legend.
that.
I love it. Have you guys ever won customer of the day?
Twice.
Okay, before we get into it again,
Mm-hmm.
how do you win customer of the day? I just am interested. I'm very interested.
I got it early on.
Back then, he was
before-
throwing it around willy-nilly.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Ed, we'd film TikToks and stuff together.
Yep.
Occasionally.
yeah.
But I've got the bit of this, not ego, but it's sort of like whenever Ed's on, and then everyone's like, oh, it's that guy. And I'm like, this is my TikTok. But it's sort of like ripped away.
Do you guys ever fight about anything in the house?
You know what? Some debates
Yeah.
spark. I will say this. Everyone's pretty good roommate,
Okay.
right? Ed's
Okay.
great, very
whole.
clean.
Okay.
He says that before he's about to trash them.
Yeah. Everyone's really good, but no, Ed's great, very clean dude. But there's something interesting, and George and I both share a bathroom,
Okay.
and Ed has his own ensuite.
Okay.
So
Two
that's-
bathroom, three people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So a debate came up. Ed has the ensuite.
Yeah.
And the bathroom that me and George share is like the bathroom. It's
Yeah.
big, it's huge. Now, Ed had his friends over one time, and they would go into my bathroom to shit, piss, whatever, right?
Okay.
I was like, and I went to Ed, I was like, hey, not to start an argument, but I think if it's your friends,
Yep.
they should use your bathroom.
Yes.
Because we're already sharing a bathroom.
Yes.
Right? We're
Okay.
already sharing the
Yeah.
bathroom. Why now? And again, if I have my friends over, obviously they're going to use my bathroom. For George, it's the same, right?
Yep.
Ed agreed straight
Oh,
away.
okay, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Ed was like, yeah, sure, I think that's fair. And there was no argument.
Yeah.
But I had to double down. And this is the sort of person I am. It was like all sorted. We're like, yeah, cool. And then, in those movies, and then someone says something and like sparks like a huge argument. So I was like, yeah, cool, okay, it's all sorted. Then I go, because, it's sort of expected. And he goes, I don't think so.
Oh.
I just start yelling already. I'm like, of course it's expected. Like, we're already sharing a bathroom. And he's like, no, it's not. Like, it's an ensuite, like, blah, blah. So it was like this huge thing. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. My argument was, Ed, when your mates were going into my bathroom before,
Yeah.
he should have been going, oh, use mine.
Yeah.
That's theirs.
Yep.
Should he be making that sort of preemptive approach? Or is it more of a, am I being a bit asking for a bit
No,
much?
if I was in Ed's position, I would totally say, hey, no, go into the ensuite bathroom.
Really?
But also, like, an ensuite bathroom is like, it's just harder to access than just the
True.
bathroom that's just there. So I can see, like, Ed's point where it's like, there's a bathroom just there. They've
It's
probably
not
seen
to
it
be
on their way
expected.
in. You don't think
Whoa.
it's
It's
not, to be expected?
No, just by
Huge.
that, to buy that, like, you've got to go through a bedroom.
Okay, it's just like a whoop around the corner and you're there. But I agree.
This other bathroom, right? Your one.
Yeah.
Is not your one. It's the house's bathroom.
Okay, and this is what
You
Ed was
just
saying.
use that bath. That's the house's bathroom, and the other one is his private bathroom. That's what an ensuite is.
You know what? That was Ed's point.
Yeah.
And it's
You don't have a bathroom, bro. Like,
Can I argue this? See, I like that. I like that there's difference.
Yeah.
But if any of his fucking friends, any of you go into if any of you go back in there, I'll be driving to your house to take a shit. That's what's happening.
Why don't you in turn use Ed's bathroom?
Okay, Ed, here comes the truth. I have been using it while he's away.
have you?
Yeah, it's mine now. It's mine now. Because we haven't asked you to pay extra rent for it. So
Really? He doesn't pay any extra rent for the ensuite bathroom.
he has the smallest. So here's how it works.
Smallest room, but the ensuite.
Smallest room, but the ensuite. I've got the biggest room. And then George has the medium-sized room, and he has a balcony. And we thought all of those pros added up to being equal.
You went to college. You went
Yes.
to university.
Look at me now.
Yeah. And so did you live like the dorm life, or were you
I was beta beta gamma.
really like
Theta.
full college life?
Yeah.
Hectic.
Like it was. Look,
That's
it's nothing
nuts.
like American colleges.
yeah.
Okay,
'cause-
so no like
Nothing?
plastic red cups.
No plastic red cups. No.
Beer pong.
Yeah. Not really.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's not as big. A little bit. Like, but it's not like, yo, get in here
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
dude. We're gonna fuck the freshmen and blah blah blah.
No,
like
no,
that's
you
not-
didn't do any hazing.
When I was a freshman, we got hazed.
Okay.
But then,
You don't want to talk about it?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, it's sick. But then when I got older,
If you don't know, like it's...
Oh no,
it's
let's talk about it.
Okay, what was your hazing?
You know, you arrive and your parents it was kind of funny. So it's like the first night you
Your
arrive.
parents drop you off for hazing? They know about it?
Bye.
Bye.
Well, my parents dropped me off
Drink
hoping
this milk.
Yeah, my parents hope I get hazed pretty much.
Right.
Like my parents, like you're a little shit. Like go and get roughed up. Like that's my parents'
Yeah.
thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So my parents like you've had this, you've lived this privileged life. Go to this privileged college and get privileged hazed. You know what I mean? Because even if you're getting hazed, you're so lucky that you're there to be getting hazed anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, like real hazing would be like go and live life as
Yeah.
like a woman of color in Australia. Like that's hard. But this is just like, oh yeah, do this, like blah. But the head boy at the time, he gets up and he goes, parents, thank you so much for coming. We're going to now ask that you guys leave your sons. We'll take good care of them, we promise. And the parents go, bye.
Oh, God.
And the parents leave, and then he goes, all right, you little fucks. You have 15 seconds to run to your room, put your O-Week shirt on, and run the fuck back here. Go! And then we're like, like sprinting. We're all in like sort of like dress tie and suit and blazer. Sprinting. Put our stuff on, run. And we had to get to this certain spot, right? And the spot, you have to go through this quad to get
Yeah.
to the spot. And I'm one of the first there because I'm like, there's no way I'm getting into like, I have to be the first there.
Yeah.
So me and like maybe 7 other kids, we get through and we hear these seniors go, freshmen, stop running. And we stop. And then I'm like, oh, but it's the same kids that were telling me I have to go
Yeah,
over there.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
go, sit down. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So now I sit down and they go, stand up. Stand up. Make it to the thing. So I'm like, I start moving again. Stop. Sit down again. Sit down. Now like more kids have arrived and then they're making us go like, form a hexagonal pyramid. Like what the fuck? So we're forming all this stuff.
This is just... is your hazing ceremony just a list of different directions?
Yeah. So they're leaving
It's
us
Simon
there.
Says.
Yeah.
This is just Simon Says.
For maybe like 2 hours.
Oh my God.
We're like doing this fucking shit.
An
then
hour and a half of that
You
was
must
spent
have
them
been
trying to
thinking-
figure out what a hexagonal pyramid
Yeah, I'm
looked
like,
like.
what the hell? Form a dodecahedron. I'm like, it was ridiculous. So anyway, then we get into the bar. We have like a college bar, and it's like this little dank like cellar. So we're all sitting on the floor and we're getting like beer thrown at us, like that, and then like you get brought up and you get given like a nickname or something.
Okay.
So you get brought up and everyone gives you a nickname. So mine was Tampon because I'm really pale and I've got like red hair. So they thought that was it, right? So
Okay.
pretty-
I
yeah,
don't know if that works.
yeah. So anyway,
Oh
Just-
God. The
it's so-
creative
yeah,
minds.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, good one. And then I got like like a pillowcase put over my head,
Okay.
and we like got led. By the way, this was all opt in, opt out. So
Okay.
like
Okay.
the thing was, they were like, the teacher came in and he was like, okay guys, now there is like some sort of fun like stuff that the senior's going to run you through. If you don't want to do it,
There's a safe word.
yeah, you can opt out. So it's not like you're getting full on.
Yeah,
What's the safe
Into
word?
Oh, it's just like, I don't want to do this. So, they're like, feel free at any time. You can just like not do it.
Yeah.
And some kids would be like, okay, I don't want to do it. And in my head, I'm like, I can't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that kid.
There's still social pressure.
There's
Yeah.
still social pressure, which does exist. And so I get put. I'm like, oh, I'll do it. I'm like, pillow over my head. I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm getting led into these kids, right? And I'm the second in line. So then this kid, I just hear like the door open, and the kid like gets like pulled through this door and it gets slammed shut, and then we just see like this kid's getting like bashed by like these seniors, just bashed, and I'm
Okay.
like fucking hell. And then the door opens again, I get pushed in, right, and then kaboom, then they take off the blindfold and they start punching the wall.
Right.
And it's like a gag.
Okay. Yeah. They're not actually bashing.
So I want
the
everyone to think
person.
that they're getting
Yeah.
Getting
bashed.
bashed, and so it's all about the fear.
Yeah, and they're going like, and I'm
Oh
going,
my
oh, ow,
God.
ow, ow, like that, like stuff like that.
Is the lamest thing
Yeah.
I've ever heard in
Yeah.
my life. I was hoping for something far better than this.
Oh well, it gets pretty good.
Okay.
So then we had to do suicide sprints where you have to like run there.
Run there.
So it was like run there, and then you had to do like a shot of vodka, run back, run there. It was like 2 shots of tequila, run back, run there, skull like a hot beer. And while you're doing that, like they've got like pillowcases full of stuff, and they're like whacking you with it, like while you're running through.
Okay.
And then you got led into this room. It was a bin and just a tarp, and it was pitch black. And you were forced to like vomit on each other, and like, yeah, and then like eating like wriggly octopuses and like deer hearts and like off milk shots and like all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Did you get what you wanted, Marty? Is
Yeah.
this what you wanted?
Yeah.
And then you leave and you're like, woo, uni is tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
stuff.
That was your welcome to college life.
Yeah.
You finished uni and college? Did you
Finished
get to do
uni and
a
college.
hazing?
No, because by that time,
You were
all
mature enough
got
to
out.
realise that was stupid.
I mean, I was like, I can't wait to do this to people. But I think what happened was the public found out, rightfully so. We got put under extreme pressure to just not do anything anymore. Which, I mean, fair enough. I think it's dated, but it's just such a bubble. And I think when I was in my 3rd year, I realised that.
Because of the bubble, you get to see all the same people all the time, and they know who you are. You got an identity
All the
around
same
those
people,
yeah.
and like everyone was doing like law and fucking investing. So when I would tell a joke, they're like, "You're the funniest dude in the world," and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm like the best comedian in the world because I'm so funny." My
You
first
are
year was
funny.
great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try. Yeah. I think I realized like, this is a bit of a problematic place to be.
And it was an all boys.
It's the only all boys college in Australia, I
Oh,
believe,
wow.
from what I've been told. Look, I think all boys colleges have pros and cons. It was very interesting.
Pros, all boys. Cons, no girls.
Yeah. Clearly I'm gay, so like I didn't have any like love for, going and getting girls at the thing. Like that was sort of everyone's
So
like
that was actually
mindset
big
all the
pro
time.
for you.
Yeah, I was like, oh boys, let's go. Like, yes. Let's play naked poker. There's no girls. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Let's play fuck me in the shower, guys. That's a fun game. Like,
Oh, haze me again. I know it's
Yeah.
over, but haze me again.
yeah. So, but no, it was just like, because here's the problem I think with the all boys was you're going from like, a lot of the kids are private school kids. So you're going from an all boys private school, and then you're going to an all boys college without really understanding like, much about women other than you see them on nights out. So I just think
Yeah, right.
the boys' perception of girls and of women were just so warped. So I think it's a pro that, colleges that are co-ed, you can live amongst girls and be like, oh, okay, they're actually, because those boys need to be taught like, oh, they're actually people. You know what I mean? So I think that's like a good thing.
Like, what's it like living in college? What's the share house vibe in college?
So most colleges, and this was the one part of Paul's, this was in my first year, there was different buildings that each year group is separated in, all like long corridors.
Okay.
And at the end of each corridor is a bathroom. And in that bathroom, there would be 4 showers,
Communal
3
showers
toilets.
and
Yeah.
communal bathroom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, communal bathrooms, communal showers.
Maybe that's why you're so possessive over bathrooms now.
I think so, yeah. That's my bathroom. 3rd year, though, where I was sort of starting to hate it, I got the first pick of the room because I had the most room points. And if you do jobs around the college, the currency is you're paid in room points.
This is
my
a cult.
God.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like prison in some ways.
it is. For example, if you
Yeah.
run formal, you get 6 room points. That's heaps, right?
Commissary.
Yeah,
Add that to
Maybe
the
this is more like Harry
commissary
Potter.
Yeah. And then the way you pick rooms is most room points all the way down to least. But it is structured so that 3rd years, 2nd years, 1st years, right? Anyway, I'm first pick. Because,
Number one in the
I'm
draft.
goat. Yeah, number
Yeah.
one in the draft. I pick a room so big, it's honestly an apartment. I pick a studio apartment. It's this ridiculous size. okay, I'm going to need, again, the discussion of am I in the wrong here?
Okay. All right. Okay.
All of our friends, we'd organised this is our common room. So it was like all our friends, all locked in.
Into
We
the
all had
one
room.
section.
Into the
common
one
room,
section of
one-
the common room. All the rooms were secured except one.
Okay.
And it was this random kid and then our mate. And we're like, sweet, we've secured the thing. The random kid selects that room.
Would you vomit on the back of his head?
Did he beat him up with pillows?
He was like, bro, I'm going to fucking haze you. No, he was like, hey, dude, like, you know, you knew we wanted to be on that room. He's like, I know, but it's a really cool room. Actually, you know what? I'm not giving him credit putting him that voice. That's such a biased.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That
wow,
also
wow.
sounds like
I'm
a
an
guy.
idiot.
That sounds like a guy you could have intimidated very easily.
Yeah.
So he goes over, he goes, hey, dude. And the guy goes, what up, bro? There we go, make him cooler. And he's like, you know we all wanted that room. Like, come on. And he goes, yeah, no, it's a cool room, though. Like, I really wanted it. And he goes, look, mate. No one fucking wants you in this room. No one's going to speak to you. We organised this thing. If you want to be that guy, go ahead, but you're going to have a miserable time. And he goes, okay, yeah, no.
Oh, he capitulated.
Well,
No physical
He
intimidation.
cowered.
You got him right in the heart. You got him with
Yeah.
the truth.
I had nothing to do with that. What do we think of that?
Look, you got to do what you got to do.
You do have to do what you've got to do.
It's a year
I
long.
mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel there's a lot of context missing. We don't even know what college is like from a bar of soap. So I don't want to weigh in on this.
I feel like weighing in on any situation where my opinion
Yeah,
is asked
same,
for.
yeah.
So I think yes, you like 100%. Like if like
Is
what-
it really
'cause
that
you
bad
had-
downstairs? Okay.
Because
Will's
if you had organized it and you had all your mates all ready to go, and then this person comes in, yes, you would have not spoken to them.
There's a big word being missed in all of this, and there's a huge sense of entitlement.
So here's how it
Which,
works.
I don't know. It seems to go hand in hand with college life. We've
Yep.
touched on something here.
No, yeah, okay. So let's break this down. Let's get into this. Yeah, let's get into my entitlement.
I'm gonna take a guess and say there was no Ferrero Rochers in that school, just a bunch of Raffaellos.
Lot of Raffaellos.
Yes, correct. Everyone groups up before you do the room draw. And it's up to the spokesperson of
The
that group.
systems in
They're all training to be politicians, all right? It
It's
starts from
wild.
the ground up.
the
Yeah.
level of detail involved in these college life is crazy.
That's so
Dude,
nuts.
you gotta remember, you're dealing with the people that are gonna grow up to have the shittest job, make so much money,
Yeah.
cheat on their wives, and have a miserable family.
Yeah.
Like, this is the trajectory.
Yeah,
as in like politicians.
Yeah, literally,
Lawyers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a share house, but in a big building.
Yeah, exactly. But what happens is people group up. So this is in the room draw when you go through.
Yeah.
And the spokesperson of each group,
There's a spokesperson.
well, it's whoever has the most room points.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I was the guy, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be the person. I'm gonna pick that area. And you talk before. You're like, where are you guys planning on going? Where are you guys? And then you get back to go. They're planning on taking E wing. So we
Okay.
need to lock down B wing because we've got more points. And you basically try and infiltrate an area so that when it comes to their go, people usually go, oh, okay, they've pretty much got that. I'm gonna leave, and then you're like, you've got the self-awareness to be like, I'm not gonna go there because they're clearly saving it for their group.
Yeah.
Blah blah. It's like gang territory or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
they were able to shoe in more capitalism to an already
Yeah,
capitalist system. Will's like, in reflection, yeah, it is actually pretty fucked, and I am still coming out of it.
I got up and I was like, okay, everybody, I will be taking this room. Does anyone have a problem with that? Speak now or forever hold your truth. There's 8 of us. We're all taking that. No one says anything. And I go, okay, I'll be taking room S407.
Wow.
And then everyone goes, hey, and they clap as if you've won like a raffle or something. So we've locked down the common room.
Got it.
And then, speaking of shitting, a bit of a war broke out. Where one kid was desperate to shit and his door was locked. A lot of kids would have door stops.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they're just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck it, I can't be bothered. He goes and walks into old mate's room, takes a huge shit, thinks to himself, this will be funny if I don't flush.
Oh, no.
So he just walks out.
Got it.
Photo in the group chat, 11 at night. It's a photo of the shit.
It's a photo of a big poo.
Yeah. Who the fuck shat in my bathroom? No one replies. Next message. If no one replies and owns up, I will be shitting in the next available bathroom. No reply. Old mate who got shitted in the next day takes a fat shit in someone else's room. It became an all-out war.
This is the only boys' private college in the country. This is the poo war of St. Paul's College, and it will go down in history.
It was remarkable.
I mean, it sounds like a very competitive
Very
vibe.
competitive
If you're
environment.
standing up on a table to announce to the whole cohort that you've secured the best common room in the college, there's got to be a sense of
There's a lot.
competitiveness. Yeah.
There's a lot. There was a competition that we would often play. We had a Wii. We played it all the time to the point where it got a bit boring.
Okay.
Can we spice this up a bit? And I would stand in the living room and I would go, I'm hungry. Does anyone want to challenge me for Uber Eats?
Okay.
Someone would come out.
Why
I
does
too am hungry.
Every one of these stories involves someone in the college standing on
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
standing on top of a
Announcing
table.
something.
Yeah.
I have an announcement, young man.
Someone play me. And then the person who announces the challenge picks the game. I pick Wii Golf. Who wants to face me? They come out. I'll face you. Okay, great. Whoever wants to come and watch to be involved, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
come watch you involved. So now these two face off. The loser pays for everybody's Uber Eats.
Got a
It's huge money.
big jeopardy.
We're talking hundreds of dollars, right?
Yeah.
But then we started to do Uber Cheats, which lowered the standards. But you would get the food and then say, oh, the order never arrived.
Brutal. Okay,
was
so it is
intense.
quite competitive. Is there things that are competitive that sort of don't need to be competitive?
There was a formal, right? That took place every year. Huge event, massive. I'm talking ridiculous proportions.
We like there's chicks that come from other schools or something.
Oh, there are people that I reckon would kill to get an invite to the St. Paul's College formal.
Right.
It is the event of the year for anyone aged between 18 and 21. It is the thing.
Wow.
So, yeah, how do you get an invite to that? I mean, I'm obviously not trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
now.
Yeah, so when is it?
I know.
Yeah. So every person from Paul's gets a +1. I got 2.
What did you get to?
One,
He had a lot of common room points.
yeah. One time I organised it. Dawn points, baby.
Well, thanks for giving us this insight into college life.
Hopefully.
How do you feel reflecting on it all?
Well, it's definitely a problematic place to be.
In some ways, you're kind of making a career. I mean, I wouldn't say career out of it, but you're tapping into what that experience was like by showing these male stereotypes in your TikTok videos, right? That's
Yeah.
what people are loving to watch. Is
Yeah.
you know how to play that character because you're around it constantly.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's say if we're looking at private schools and college as ways for kids to get good degrees and good things, let's say I've used it to just gather some great material.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
let's put it that way.
I'm sure Dad's hates that thought. That's where
That's where he spent his
yeah,
money.
that's what it's spent on. But